Hello everyone, this is Crystal and welcome to my channel where I share card making techniques, sweet paper crafts, and now inspiring food ideas. And if you are new here, I encourage you to subscribe and hit that little bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Today I bring you another project using scraps and pieces of your E-Club kit and other items you may have in your stash. You may ask, what is an E-Club kit? Well, Edith Wray from Scrapbooking with Me puts together a monthly subscription. That is a kit of coordinating craft ideas to make a monthly project. It also has a PDF file and a video on how to make the project. There's also a Facebook group where everyone shares their monthly project or other projects made from the materials from the kit. I'll post the link below in case you're interested. Today's project is a toilet paper mini photo album. This little photo album can be used to hold your keys or just have together in your purse, or you can even hook it to your luggage so you will be able to find it fast and easy when you're at the airport or traveling at other places. And it's a great way to show off pictures of your kids, your grandkids, or just things that you've been doing. So let's get started where I show you how you too can make this cute and imaginative project. For this project, you will need some toilet paper rolls or some paper towel rolls. And if you use toilet paper rolls, if you are a germophobic like my husband is, then I suggest you spritz it with water after you fold it in half and put it in the oven and bake it to help kill all the bacteria that may be on it. And you can see the edges there where they end. You want to flatten it so it's in the center and not on the creases. Otherwise, it wants to come undone. And here I painted some. I painted one lavender and one blue. I gave it 3 coats, but I still really didn't like the looks of it. Even if I'd put paper on it, I still didn't like the looks of it. So I decided not to go that route. Now, I'm not going to give you the measurements on these because each toilet paper roll is a different size. Plus, if you use paper towels, you can cut them down. So what I suggest is using a 6x6 paper for each roll, and you want to have a 1/4 inch around it. You want a 1/4 inch off the edges because you want to tuck inside of it a little bit, plus you need a little bit to go over it. So I just kind of eyeballed it here with my paper and I cut it down, and then I'll take my art glitter glue and I will glue it down on the paper really good. And I will press it on the paper really to give it a nice firm grip to the paper. And then I'll go ahead and I'll add some more art glitter glue to the other part of the toilet paper roll. And I'll put plenty down on it and try to go as close to the edge as I can. And I'll just fold this over and press it down really good, and I'll fold the 1/4 inch over the top and I'll press it down really good as well. I'll use my bone folder to make sure I got really good. And now I'm going to take my scissors, and sorry I'm out of camera, but you want to clip that 1/4 inches on each of the fold lines there so you can tuck it in. In fact, and then you even want to cut out like a little triangle so you cut out the bulk so it'll lay flat. And then you'll just fold it over and put some art glitter glue. We'll put some art glitter glue on first and then fold it over. And here on the other side, I think you can see it a little bit better. Well, maybe not. But I use my bone folder to go inside to press it down really good, because it's hard to get it in there. And you want it pressed really good because you're going to be putting inserts in it. and you don't want it to get caught, and you want the paper to lay flat in there as well. So I'll glue that real in there really, really good and tight again. Make sure it's going to stay and get rid of any wrinkles that may be in there. And then I'll fold it flat, and then I'm going to look at which side I want to use. I make sure it's the front side. And on the left side of the front, you want to glue it shut. You put glue on both sides, and you really want to press it down really good to make sure it's got a good seal. And then I went through some of my Euphoria, I think that's how it's pronounced. It came with the kit. And I found this one that says "You Are My Sunshine," and I thought it would look good on there, so I just glued it to the front and pressed it down really good. Now here I'm measuring the length of my TP roll and the width. And I want to make it smaller than what it is because I'm making an insert to go inside of it. And I cut a piece of pink cardstock, and I'm sliding it in to make sure that it's going to fit. And you make it a little shorter because I'm going to be putting a rivet in there and it won't go as far. But I made it a little shorter than what I had expected, but that's okay. I got a fix for that. And now I'm going to take and I'm going to punch a hole on the top left-hand side of our TP roll. I have it's We Are Memory Keepers. It's a hole punch and also a rivet inserter. So and it just cuts it like it's butter, like it's nothing. So I got it cut, and then after I did that, I realized I didn't know where my rivets were, so I had to wait, and I'll put them in later. And here I'm adding some enamel dots to the outside. And here I'm just adding different types of embellishments to the outside of the tag. And I realized that I wasn't filming when I added my little lace pull on it. But I have it later. I'll show it to you later on because I'm going to show you how to make another pocket as well. And as you see, I already covered this toilet paper holder with paper with this cute little flamingo print that we had. And I'm going to put these on top of each other to make like a photo album. And so as you see, I found my rivets. So I'm laying the other one on top of it so I can mark the hole so they'll all line up. And then I'll take my little hole punch and I will punch it right out where that little dot's at. And then I'm going to, the two things on the sides are hole cutters, and the one in the center is to put your rivet in. So you want to put the rivet on your front side, through your front side, and then press it in that. It's really easy to use. I've had other rivet holders before when I was sewing, and they weren't near as easy to use as this one. And I went ahead and cut another insert for this, and this time I took my corner rounder and I decided to round all the corners because it makes it easier to slide in and out. The corners don't get caught on anything. So I just used a 1/4 inch rounder on it. And here I'm just going through my bits and pieces of stuff that came with my e-club kit, trying to figure out what I want to use to cover the front of my holder on this one. I decided to go with this Fun in the Sun, except it was a tag and it was too big, so I'm cutting it down so it will fit the top of it. And I cut it and I noticed it wasn't straight, so I'm straightening it up a little bit more. And then I'm also rounding the corners of it to give it a more pleasant look. And here I'm going through more bits and pieces to decide what I'm going to put on my insert. And here I thought I was in camera, but I guess I'm not. I took a piece of lace that's a 1/2 inch wide and about 6 or 7 inches long, and I took the two cut ends and I placed them in the center, and then I folded it in half and on either side of the card, and then I stapled it. That way there's lace on both sides, and when you pull it, it pulls it out evenly. And here I'm just adding extra stuff, different embellishments to the front of my pull-out. And I even found a few little tags that I decided to add a rivet to add to the little photo album as well. Now on the back of these pullouts is a great place to add your photos of your family or your kids or your animals having fun in the sun. And then I just took a book ring, and you can use a book ring or you can use like a D-ring, anything that will slide in your rivets. I put them together, and this one's pretty stiff because it's new. So I had trouble getting it on there. And here it is completed. We have our little pullouts, and like I said, you can put stuff on the back. You can also put stuff on the back of the little inserts and on the little pockets as well.